Hello everyone and welcome back to Clothesline. My name is Oren and this is my review of the G1 Climax finals. Also, we'll take a look at the card for Power Struggle as it was established after events that transpired during the G1 Climax finals. So, let's take a look at the finals. The first matchup on the card was an 8-man tag between Suzuki-gun, Tai Chi, Zack Sabre Jr., Doki, and El Desperado, taking on the team from Chaos, Hiroki Goto, Toru Yano, Yoshihashi, and Tomohiro Ishii. Not a lot to say about the match itself. It was an okay match, and the ending came when Doki made the surprising pin with the help of Tai Chi and Zack Sabre Jr. on Yoshihashi. And with that win, they staked their claim at a shot at those never openweight 6-man tag team titles. So apparently we're going to get that match at the road to Power Struggle, as it was announced that at Power Struggle itself, Zack Sabre Jr. will challenge Toru Yano for that King of Pro Wrestling trophy, which is a nice twist. I just wonder what the stipulations will be for that match. The next matchup was once again Suzuki-gun, represented by Minoru Suzuki, and Kanemaru taking on the team from LIJ, Shingo Takagi and Hiromu Takahashi. Another fast-paced matchup with Minoru Suzuki and Shingo Takagi beating the living hell out of each other yet once again. The ending came with Hiromu Takahashi picking up the win for his team when he performed a ticking time bomb on Kanemaru. And after the matchup, it was announced that Minoru Suzuki and Shingo Takagi will once again fight for that never openweight championship, and they will fight at Power Struggle. As for Hiromu Takahashi, he challenged Kanemaru for that junior tag team titles because he said he wants to enter the best of the Super Juniors as a champion. The question is, when will the match happen? Though the match will not take place at Power Struggle, it will probably happen on the road to Power Struggle. I can't wait to see it, and I'm hoping that LIJ will take those junior tag titles. The next matchup was another 8-man tag with Bullet Club represented by Jay White, Kenta, Taiji Ishimori, and Geto taking on the fellas from Main Unit, Hiroshi Tanahashi, Juice Robinson, Jeff Cobb, and Master Watu, accompanied to the ring by Tenzan. And yeah, once again, nothing to say about the match itself. It was an okay match, and the ending came when Hiroshi Tanahashi locks in Geto in that cloverleaf, and they pick up the win. After the matchup, intentions were made when Hiroshi Tanahashi challenged Kenta for his briefcase for that United States Championship match, and they will have their match at Power Struggle. Then we get the announcement that Wrestle Kingdom 15 will occur once again in a 2-day event, January 4th, January 5th. I am completely excited about this. After that, we get another tag team match between the newest faction in New Japan Pro Wrestling, the Empire, represented by Will Ospreay and the Great Okan, taking on Chaos's Kazuchika Okada and Sho. And this was a good matchup. Okada from the get-go started attacking Will Ospreay. He wanted revenge for the events that happened at the A-Block finals, but for no avail. The ending came when Will Ospreay locks in Sho in that figure 4 leg lock. He has no choice but to tap out, and the Empire wins. After the matchup, Will Ospreay said if Okada wants a match against him, he has to get past the Great Okan, and the match is said the Great Okan will take on Okada, and if Okada wins, he gets Ospreay. I don't know about you, but Power Struggle is shaping up to be quite the event. The next matchup was another tag team matchup. On one side, we had Los Ingobernables de Japón with Tetsuya Naito, the double champion, and Bushi taking on the team from Bullet Club, Evil, and Yujiro Takahashi. And again, another decent matchup. Nothing much to say about the match itself. The ending came when Evil locked in Bushi in that Scorpion Deathlock or Sharpshooter, whatever you want to call it. And they win the match. After the match, Evil attacks Naito with the help of Togu. And it was announced Evil will get the shot at Naito at Power Struggle. Could Evil once again become double champion? Could Naito retain the titles against the threat of Evil and head on to Wrestle Kingdom? We'll have to find out. Then we go to our main event. The main event was the finals of the G1 Climax with the winner of the A block, Kota Ibushi, taking on the winner of the B block, Sanada. And this was a good match. It wasn't a great match, but it was a good match. And apparently this was the longest finals in G1 history. Wow. For over 35 minutes, these two guys went at it toe-to-toe, head-to-head, and the ending came when Kota Ibushi won the match not with just one Kamigoye, he had to do 2. And they kept saying that Sanada's the first guy to kick out. Come on, people. Jay White kicked out of the Kamigoye last year. Kenny Omega kicked out of the Kamigoye 2 years ago. Come on, he's not the first one. But still, that is one hell of an accomplishment by Sanada. And yes, Kota Ibushi does it. Wins 2 years in a row. The first guy to do it since Tenzan back in 2003-2004, and the third guy to do it overall. He is the first man to reach the finals 3 years in a row in this G1 format. Congratulations to Kota Ibushi. And with that, he will get the briefcase. Within that briefcase, there's a contract for a title shot at Wrestle Kingdom. But before that, Before that, at the post-match celebration press conference, Jay White confronted him. He told him, hey, you never beat me at the G1. Before you beat me, you can't go on facing the champion at Wrestle Kingdom. So the match is set. At Power Struggle, Kota Ibushi will defend that contract, that briefcase for Wrestle Kingdom against the Switchblade Jay White. So that was the G1 Climax Finals and the card for Power Struggle. And now I'm going to give you my score for the G1 Climax overall. So the G1 Climax overall was a pretty good tournament, not bad at all, with great matches. The MVP best match on the tournament has to go to Taichi versus Tomohiro Ishii. Of course, he had that weird 17-minute kick-ass contest between Taichi and Kota Ibushi, but still overall a good tournament. And of course, the G1 Finals itself brought us a surprise in Sanada. Because you can mark it right now, people, Sanada is the future of New Japan Pro Wrestling. And for those who are disappointed he did not win, not to insult anyone, but it took me a lot of time to understand the logic behind storytelling and booking in New Japan Pro Wrestling. This was not Sanada's time. This story revolves around Kota Ibushi and redemption. He needs to win that heavyweight championship. He didn't do it the first time. He didn't do it the second time. This is it. Third time's a charm. I'm hoping and I'm praying this is it, that he's going to win the championship at Wrestle Kingdom. And Sanada, he maybe didn't win the tournament this year, but I'm guessing he probably going to win it next year. So my score for the G1 Climax overall is a 7.5 out of 10. Great tournament. Great aspect. Also, that comeback from Sanada out of nowhere with 3 losses in the beginning, then winning all other matches in a row. Amazing. Yep, just like Jay White last year, Sanada did the exact same thing. So that is my review. Now I would like to hear from you. Let me know in the comments below. Did you enjoy the G1 Climax? Do you agree with Kota Ibushi winning the whole thing, or did you prefer Sanada? I would like to hear your comments down below. And also, if you want to stay notified when I'm uploading these videos, hit a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell notification button. And I'll see you next time on another Clothesline review. Thank you for watching.